I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is no stranger to controversy, but what he's been accused of recently is particularly serious and shocking. Here's everything that's come out so far. In 2019, Diddy's ex, Gina Nguyen, went on the podcast Unwind with Tasha K, where she made claims about abuse. During his on-again, off-again relationship with Cassie Ventura, Diddy met Nguyen, a fitness influencer and model. Nguyen claimed on the show that when she was caught texting with a man, Diddy lost his mind and beat her.
He stomped on my stomach really hard, and I took the wind out of my breath. I couldn't breathe.
Nguyen added that she tried to fight back, and he pulled her hair and began wailing on her head with his fist. Nguyen also claimed that when she became pregnant with Diddy's child, he offered her thousands of dollars to terminate it. She said that while she did terminate the pregnancy, she didn't accept the money because she wanted to prove to him that she was the kind of woman that wasn't interested in money. She genuinely loved him.
I just wanted him to be nice to me. That's it.
In 2022, New York State Governor Kathy Hochul signed the New York Adult Survivors Act. The law gave sexual assault survivors 1 year to sue their abusers, no matter how long ago an incident took place. Over 3,000 civil lawsuits were filed under the act. The 1-year window expired at the end of November 2023. One of those lawsuits came from Diddy's former longtime partner, Cassie Ventura. According to court documents, the Me and You singer claimed Diddy often kicked her, stomped her, and beat her, giving her black eyes. The suit also alleged he would rape Ventura if she tried to leave him, and forced her to engage in sex acts with other men while he filmed them. The documents also claimed that Diddy constantly reminded Ventura how dangerous he was, forcing her to carry his gun in her purse. Another allegation in the suit was that Diddy blew up rapper Kid Cudi's car after he showed, quote, romantic interest in Ventura. Diddy denied all the claims in the suit. Ventura was only 19 when she met Diddy, who was 37 at the time. He quickly signed her to Bad Boy Records, which is allegedly where he first started to exercise control over her. Ventura's lawsuit became public on November 17, 2023. Just a day later, Diddy's team settled with Ventura out of court. Diddy's lawyer, Ben Brafman, stressed that the settlement wasn't an admission of guilt, telling NPR, Mr. Combs' decision to settle the lawsuit does not in any way undermine his flat-out denial of the claims. He is happy they got to a mutual settlement and wishes Miss Ventura the best. Brafman claimed that Ventura was demanding $30 million and threatened to write a book about their relationship if Diddy didn't pay up. Ventura also made a statement, saying, I have decided to resolve this matter amicably on terms that I have some level of control. I want to thank my family, fans, and lawyers for their unwavering support. The terms of the settlement have not been disclosed to the public, but Ventura was reportedly offered an 8-figure payout to dissuade her from filing the suit in the first place. 5 days after Cassie Ventura filed her suit, and just 1 day before the New York Survivors Act's look-back expired, a woman named Joy Dickerson-Neal filed her own lawsuit alleging that she was drugged, assaulted, and abused by Diddy in 1991 when she was a student at Syracuse University. She claims that the two met at a restaurant where she worked as a server, and she agreed to a date with him, according to USA Today. Dickerson-Neal claims that Diddy drugged her cocktail, then took her to his recording studio and eventually to his home, where he assaulted her. Dickerson-Neal also alleged that Diddy recorded the assault and shared it with other people in the music industry. Devontae Swing of the group Jodeci admitted to watching the tape.
If you include not only Sean Diddy Combs, but his associates, this is actually the third lawsuit in as much time.
The same day, another woman, who did not give her name, filed suit against Diddy and R&B singer Aaron Hall for an assault in the early 90s. Jane Doe No. 2 claimed that Diddy and Hall took turns assaulting her and a friend when they were passed out. Rolling Stone reports that the suit also states that Diddy returned to her home days later and assaulted and choked her, worried she would disclose his behavior to the woman he was dating. In December 2023, another Jane Doe came forward and accused Diddy, his longtime Bad Boy CEO Harve Pierre, and an unnamed male friend of gang rape in 2003, when she was only 17. This suit was technically the fourth filed within 5 days of Ventura's. A former Bad Boy Records assistant also came forward to allege grooming and harassment. The suit from Jane Doe No. 3 included photos to back up the claims. She said she met Pierre at a lounge in Detroit, where he boasted about being friends with Diddy. Doe alleges that Pierre convinced her to get on a private jet and travel to the Daddy's House recording studio in Manhattan. Doe claims that prior to boarding the flight, Pierre smoked crack and forced her to perform oral sex. Upon arriving, Doe's suit claims that she was given drugs and alcohol, then was sexually assaulted by Diddy, Pierre, and their friend while she was saying stop. On December 6, 2023, Diddy posted a blanket denial on X, formerly Twitter, writing in part, Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth. In court, though, Diddy's team has only filed one official motion of response in February 2024. According to Billboard, Diddy claims that Jane Doe No. 3's allegations compromised his constitutional right to due process. Diddy's attorney claims in the filing, Combs never participated in, witnessed, or was or is presently aware of any misconduct, sexual or otherwise, relating to plaintiff in any circumstance whatsoever. Diddy and his team also questioned the validity of the photos and requested that Doe No. 3 drop the suit. They called the suit, quote, unconstitutional on its face, both substantively and procedurally. Pierre also filed a separate motion. On February 29th, Judge Jessica Clark ruled that Jane Doe No. 3 could not proceed with the lawsuit anonymously. If she wants to move forward, she will have to do so publicly, and both Diddy and Pierre's opposition filings will be under seal until Jane Doe No. 3's identity is revealed. Jane Doe No. 3 and her lawyers argued that going public would create traumatic press attention, but the judge still contended she had to reveal her identity. On February 27, 2024, a then unnamed male producer filed yet another lawsuit alleging sexual assault and misconduct. The producer accused Diddy of forcing him to engage in sexual acts with sex workers and participate in assaults. Diddy's attorney, Sean Hawley, stated in a filing, "We have overwhelming, indisputable proof that his claims are complete lies. We will address these outlandish allegations in court and take all appropriate action against those who make them." The accuser was revealed to be Rodney Lil Rod Jones. The lawsuit claims that Jones traveled and even lived with Diddy from 2022 to 2023. According to Jones's lawyers, he, quote, recalls waking up naked, dizzy, and confused with two male sex workers and Diddy. Jones shockingly also named Diddy's son, Justin Combs, in the suit. Justin says Jones, who is requesting $30 million, is simply looking for a payday. Jones also brought Universal Music Group into it, alleging that executives knew about what was going on and should have stepped in and stopped it. It's also been reported that Jones's filing included photos.
Still photos of what the complainant says they have videos of groping him.
Multiple famous women, including songwriter Tiffany Red and designer Kimora Lee Simmons, spoke out on behalf of the survivors. Red wrote an open letter in Rolling Stone titled, "Sean Combs Traumatized Me," that included details of alleged verbal abuse of Red and Ventura on the latter's 29th birthday. Red wrote, "She later told me you made her have a freak-off," which Cassie described in her lawsuit as an arrangement where you would make her perform sexual acts with male sex workers that night. "I am disturbed to my core by this." Simmons was famously best friends with the mother of three of Diddy's children, Kim Porter. Porter sadly passed away in 2018 at the age of 47 from pneumonia. The day Ventura filed her lawsuit, Simmons posted on her Instagram story, "As you sow, so shall you reap." On December 2nd, 2023, Simmons' house caught fire while she and her children were inside. They all made it out safely. Some online observers pointed fingers at Diddy, though there was no evidence connecting him to the fire. Diddy hadn't won a Grammy in 20 years when he was nominated for the Best Progressive R&B Album Award in 2024 for the Love album Off the Grid. The women's rights group Ultraviolet quickly started a petition asking the Grammys to revoke his invitation and nomination, as well as ban him from future Grammy shows and Academy membership. Though his nomination wasn't revoked, Diddy did not attend the show, nor did he win. Diddy's educational partnership with Capital Preparatory Schools, a network of charter schools, also ended amid the lawsuits, Black Enterprise reported. The network's founder, Dr. Steve Perry, said that he did not take this decision lightly, and it was in the, quote, best interest of our organization's health and future. Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has stated that he will be making a documentary about Diddy and the allegations. 50 Cent has been trolling Diddy regularly on social media since Ventura's allegations were made public in November 2023, often deleting the posts after a few days. On March 25, 2024, the LA Times reported that agents from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Sources told the outlet the raids were connected to a federal inquiry into sex trafficking allegations.
They are conducting what they're deeming law enforcement action, which could indicate search warrants being conducted there.
If you or anyone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, help is available. Visit the Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network website or contact RAIN's National Helpline at 1-800-656-HOPE. That's 1-800-656-4673.